Wellie's personal statement. Dearest family and friends, thank you all for coming today to this wonderful celebration. It means a lot to Wilma and me, and thank you so very much for all the kindness and attention you have shown me over the years. I have always felt only love and goodwill when I am among you.
Last month, I celebrated my 48th birthday. That's quite a span of years. Avi was in high school in Brooklyn when I was born. I knew Avi's mom and dad and spent many happy times with Bonnie and Jay, his sister and brother. Our first owl, Worthington, was my closest and dearest friend until his death in 1968. After high school, we went to college at Brandeis together. I met our first roommate, Jack Dembowitz, before Avi did. Avi placed me at the end of the bed facing the door and went out, probably to eat something. Jack came in with his parents, saw me, and said, "This should be interesting." I also roomed with Hank at Brandeis and spent many good times with all our Brandeis friends. After college came the Philadelphia years and more wonderful friends, and then we lived with Dan in Montclair. Then Haverford, exile in Rochester, and finally back to Brooklyn for a spell. When Linda came into our lives, we saw our family grow in Chatham. I became Uncle Wellie and helped raise Caitlin and Sam, and more recently, our precious Leanne. I was in the hospital room where she was born. I will always love and cherish Caitlin, Sam, and Leanna. But I don't want to paint too rosy a picture. There were dark days. Too many dark days. I spent many years without my feet attached until Jenny, my very special friend, sewed them back on. And I will never forget one dark Christmas Eve when Sam ate too many hot dogs in the Green Village Methodist Church and threw up on me. Sam, I forgive you. But overall, I certainly feel blessed to have lived in our family and among all of our friends.
Above and beyond everything, though, I have no greater personal joy than when I fell in love with my beautiful bride, Wilma. An owl's mate for life, you may know. And I was beginning to worry that I would never find my own true love. When Leanna was born and lived with us, life was such a whirlwind. Emma was in charge of playing with Leanna during the day. Wilma watched over during the crucial night shift in Caitlin's room, and I watched over the family in general. It was only when Katie and Leanna and Emma moved away and the house grew quieter that Wilma and I realized that we were made for each other. In addition to being so very beautiful, she is very wise and strong and completely devoted to her loved ones. She has a great sense of humor, too. She often has me in stitches. Although all of you and the sky and the trees as my witnesses, I vow to love Wilma and do my best to take care of her and make her happy forever.
I was able to make it to Katie's wedding without crying until we got the catering bill. I couldn't have handled that one, I'm sure. We're going to keep this as brief as the Reynolds wedding was. Absolutely no authority vested in me. I now pronounce my beautiful friends owl and wife, and Wellie will break the traditional glass.
Mazel tov!
May Wellie kiss the bride now?
Yeah. Kissing of the bride. All right. Well, we got some pizza and some. I have to get some ice, but we have some drinks. So.
Yay!
There you go.
like a wheel